Okay.
It was refreshing.
It is good.
A little bit in there.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Love you, Kelly.
Love you too.
Hit that.
All right. Chase it with more liquor, sis. No, I ain't no juice.
It's actually really good with this little lemonade shit you got. Okay. All right, you ready to close to the mic?
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta get out of my system. It's still in my mouth. I know.
Oh, child. I wonder what our faces look like when we take shots.
We probably look so unattractive.
Make a whole meme about us.
Yeah, we know cute. Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Lee, and this is Let Us Say It For You. Hi. Today we have a special guest. You know, this is my dynamic duo best friend squad. This is my Muskin dog. This is the dirt to my mud. This is the yin to my yang. The bench to my body. What's up? Got my motherfucking dog, Tarsha.
Catch up to her mustard.
Come through. Okay, so Micah is busy making a dance. So she will not be on this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know you love the girl. Me too. But I got Tarsha, and Tarsha's a good time. She just made me a drink with this cold pressed apple lemon mint drink, and it is quite good. So shout out to Tarsha for keeping it healthy. You know, keeping it healthy. So T, how you doing, babe?
I'm good, girl.
You good? That's good. You look good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna describe Tarsha right now. Tarsha. We're at Tarsha's apartment.
I'm so glad this is only audio.
I bring my studio with me everywhere I go. So Tarsha has on a bonnet, and she has some shit that looks like baby peas, like baby peas food.
It's turmeric.
She has turmeric.
Turmeric and brown sugar scrub. Turmeric and brown sugar scrub.
It looks, I'm sure it's doing something, you know, but I'm just trying to let you know what my dog looks like.
It's the healthy bleach.
There you go. Yeah, it'll even it out. I did hear that. Yes, I did see that on somewhere on Instagram. They were like, you know, these women and so and so and so, they use turmeric. I was like, all right, cool. You know, fine. She looks rough, but beautiful nonetheless. Okay, and this is how she stays pretty outside of her home, but in here it's a different story. And she got on this shirt and just got spots on it.
It's turmeric stain.
Oh, okay. Turmeric
so it's not
over.
coming out because they use turmeric for curry. So
yeah, I was about to say it smells real Indian up in here. Okay. Well, anyway, how was your? I mean, usually I ask how your week was. So I mean, I guess you can give us tidbits because you've never been on the show. So how was your week? How has your week been?
My week has been lovely. Who am I kidding? It's been tiring. I'm exhausted.
Poor girl.
I could barely stay awake at work. I feel like I fell asleep on okay, let me not say that.
Oh,
one of my employees might hear
nothing.
Well, that's about it. Just tiring and just ready for my birthday to come. I'm ready for Aruba, actually. But this week leading into my birthday, I'm kind of like, but then it's like I have my turn up friend, which is my ketchup to my mustard, and we kind of don't not do anything for our birthdays. Yeah. Like we get hyped. We be the life of the party because we do absolutely the most.
We'll wear ball gowns to some regular shit.
I'm excited. I had a dream last night that we partied till it was light outside and went to sleep, took a nap, and got up and went to get breakfast.
That sounds like carnival. You'll do well in Jamaica next year.
We're gonna do this.
That's what we did. Well, today is July 1st. This will probably come out afterwards, but we're recording this on July 1st, and Tarsha's birthday is July 6th. So needless to say, the only time I could have made an episode is tonight because we got shit to do tomorrow. We got shit to do on Wednesday. Thursday is 4th of July. We got shit to do on 4th of July. We got shit to do on Friday. It's Micah's class, and we got another party to go to. And then Saturday is actually Tarsha's birthday. And then Sunday we're going to Igloo. So I literally have no other time to make this episode but tonight, which is Monday night. And the good news is I took a nap when I got home, and now it's working out. Let me tell you what I dreamt about on this nap, girl. I had a dream that somebody brought me like their newborn baby, and I was like feeding the baby, but then like, aww. I know I'm about to cry. You know I want like 6 kids.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so behind, and none of my friends are getting pregnant. Anyway.
Nope.
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 So Don't wish that shit on me.
Don't listen. My birthday coming up. Don't be.
Oh no. Well, if you did get pregnant like today, you won't know for like 2 months.
No, I'm okay.
All right, cool. Well, it was a newborn baby, and like I'm feeding him, and then like he was gulping too much. And people who have kids or are used to babies, that must mean like the nipple of the bottle is too big. So he's getting way too much milk. It was a he. He was so cute. And he just kept drinking way too much. I had to keep like stopping him like, what the fuck are you doing, little man? And then I checked the nipple. And then right when I was like checking the nipple to see if it was too big, Micah came and woke me up because she kept calling me and I wouldn't pick up the phone. So if they call a couple times now, I pick up. They just show up. And they woke me up. So I was sad. I was happy to see her, but I would have liked to feed the baby. I would have liked to.
In dreaming all, we happy to see you. So.
Yeah. So cool. So my week, I never remember what it's been like. Okay, so let me tell you what I did on Saturday before I met up with you guys. I went to this place where you throw an axe. It's like, I forgot what the name of it is, but you literally throw an axe at like a wood board or whatever. That shit was fun.
I want to try
that shit was fun. Now the only issue with the place for me is that there is like absolutely no food at all, which I understand, like not even fries. And like I like to eat while I'm drinking, so that was weird. But we were drinking. It was for my coworker for his birthday. Shout out to Joe. So we had a good time, and we threw the axe, and then I met up with you guys, and we got lit with Auntie. So
that's lit. It's like a stress reliever. There's a place called Wreck It.
Yeah,
we went with us.
time.
We had a great time, and we was just breaking shit. And I feel like that's a good stress reliever.
I feel like they didn't give us enough shit in our room to wreck. I don't like that.
It's true.
Like I feel like we could have got like 2 more computers or something.
True.
You know, the girl put us on the Wreck It was the Instagram page. We ended up on it.
Yes,
like that.
she did.
Yeah, because we were awesome. She had a good time with us. We let Micah DJ. It was fun. So.
We took a shot and wrecked shit.
Yeah, shout out to Record. Shout out to Record. Well, what do you like to do? What is you have a lot of stress. That's one thing I always give you props for. You handle stress very, very well. So what do you do as like your stress relief? Give the people some advice.
Well, I like to paint. I know I've been through a lot of trauma throughout my life.
Yeah, she had been through a lot of trauma.
High school wise, I used to write a poem a day. So like I'll go inside my classroom, whatever class I had, and I'm usually early, and I'll wait for the teacher to come. As I'm waiting for the teacher to come, I'll pull out a notebook and a pen, and my hands will just go to work. It was very weird, but I'll write the time, I'll write the date, and I'll just go to writing. And I'll put that poem away, and it was literally almost a poem every day I went into class. So that used to be my stress reliever. Now, Micah introduced me into painting. So I started painting, and painting is a great stress reliever. So I do that. And then I do like random breathing exercises.
Like meditating?
Yeah, like meditating. Yeah. Like I'll meditate, I'll sit on my carpet, and I'll have a circle of my mom, and then I'll have a picture of my best friend, and I'll have some sage, and I'll burn it, and then I'll just close my eyes and I'll meditate. So that works out a lot as well. And then being around friends, you know, before I used to just go into a little hole. I used to hide, and Leah cursed me out about it. Mike cursed me out about it. Paige cursed me out about it.
What was the meme? I sure did.
You showed
and don't give a fuck. And don't.
Leah was a lot. She was very blunt. Like, she was like, all right, bitch, well, I ain't gonna chase your ass, but do that shit again. It was like, oh, okay, I felt threatened. And then, like, you got Micah and Paige, the more soft side, that's leaving notes on my door. Like, well, when you're ready, just let us know. Just know we're here for you. And Leah just like, bitch, do that shit again. And I'm like, okay.
She didn't even do it, like, in a normal way, y'all. Like, the last time was bad. Like, she was mad at us about something. So she came, and I'm at Igloo, right? And so she snapped on us, and I'm just like... And I'm like, okay, I gotta be understanding because she going through some shit. And I was like, but you ain't have to even talk to me like that, Tarsha. You could have just said what you needed to say. Like, why you have to come at me like that? And I'm not gonna talk to y'all for a couple weeks. Fine. You got 2 weeks.
I was a little snapper. I was a little snapping turtle.
We figured it
out. It's Mama Leah. So it's kind of just, I had to get myself together because at the end of the day, that is the lap I cry on. And so I was like, what am I going to do without her? I'm already being mad. But I ain't even got her lap on her shoulder no more. So I come back around. She's like, girl, I'm here. It's like, one thing I will say is that my friends are never the ones to throw it in my face. So it's like, when I come around, they're like, okay, bitch, we'll just wait it. We checked the timer, and you're a little bit longer than we expected. But we happy we got you back. So, yeah, I just breathe. You know, I crawled into a dark space before and it freaked the shit out of me, and I would never do it again. Like, that was the darkest square that I've ever been in, and I freaked myself out. Like, I cried hysterically to the point that I was just like, I'm in here by myself crying hysterically. I was choking on my own cries and spit.
That's the
and I was
time.
just like, this can't happen. And after that, I realized I would never do that again. Like, once I spoke to my friends and they explained out, like, you know, they care for me. Because sometimes when you feel like you go into a dark hole, you feel like nobody cares.
Yeah.
So it's like when your friends and family come around, they let you know that you care. It's like, oh, you do care, you know? And it's like, I don't know. My friends are just a different bunch of friends. Like, I feel like they're from another planet. Like, it wasn't just a regular, like, we care about you, bitch. Like, it was like it was a great talk. And
I'm kind of like that sometimes, though.
Yeah,
I care about you, bitch. What's wrong with you? I am kind of like that sometimes.
And it's you feel it. Like, it's not no, you know, I care about you, right? It's an aggressive I care about you. Like, bitch, I care about you. And if you do that shit again, it scares the shit out of us. It's like, wow, I made you feel like that.
And I, for the record, if we feel like she's really, really in an emotional place, we're a little nicer. But when I feel like she get a little bratty with it, then she get cussed at. That's when the cuss words start flying. Tarsha, stop fucking playing. Now you're doing too much. Okay, cut it out. So, but I always give her props for being like the strongest person I know. Tarsha has gone through a lot of shit, and I told you guys before, I'm very emotional, and so a fraction of the things that she's gone through, I just can't see how I would have like soldiered through it. So with her, she's a friend you gotta just kind of check on every now. Hey, everything okay? You sure? You want a hug? Like,
the great thing about that is I could pretend as much as I want.
Who are you trying to fool?
But whenever I call Leah and Micah, I just want to just go drink or something, like just chill and hang out. So I'll try to like put myself together, like, okay, you're gonna be like, hey, okay, hey. I'm trying to like practice on how I could call them so I could sound normal. So I swear I be having it down pack, y'all. And I'll pick up the phone, I'll call Leah like, hey girl. She like, bitch, what's wrong? I'm like, God damn it. How did you what? What gave it away? Like, I cannot be an actress.
You thought you had a good tone this time, huh? Thought you played it off?
I practiced it well, but they know me so well. And it's nothing like having friends that know you well enough, because they could know when you're in that place, and they would be like, okay, but you know, they'll stop whatever they're doing to come around. But if you try to fake it till you make it, you're only making the situation worse. So yeah, they catch me all the time, and you know, I'm grateful for my friends or whatever.
Shout out to you.
They are lit.
We're grateful for you. This is why we deal with you. This is why we cuss at you. This is why I cuss at you. Mike is a lot nicer with her delivery.
Mike like, well, we're not gonna go there, but
yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Like, not today.
Leah aims for the juggling,
No.
but honestly, you always need that one friend in the group that's like that,
Just the one.
that instant, blunt, raw friend that would just give it to you like it is.
Listen,
no sugarcoat, just put the salt everywhere. Just sea salt and pink Himalayan.
I just bought a jar of pink Himalayan salt yesterday.
Just sprinkle it everywhere.
Just a little dab or a Salt Bay, just like that. Just a little.
Meanwhile, y'all, off topic. Leah looked like a whole cucumber, so she has
because I'm cool in a bitch.
She has on a lime green shirt and some dark green tights, and she looked like a whole cucumber in here.
Because I was gonna go to the gym, and then it was like, no, you're not. Who are you fooling? And then I came over here. But you know what it is, guys? I have so many gym clothes, Tarsha. I've been paying for 24-hour fitness for like 3 years. I don't go.
Hey, I don't go
I did have a good run like earlier this year. Like, I was there like every day. And then I don't know what happened, girl, but I stopped, and bitch, I ain't been back. But it's okay, you know, I'm gonna get myself together because I'm preparing for Jamaica Carnival next year, because I'm trying to be like butt ass naked. I was pretty much butt ass naked, but I'm trying to be naked. And if I could just get some things a little bit smaller, girl. Y'all finna be sick of me.
I'm gonna look just like that meme of that baby sitting on the counter and be like, when you want your summer body to look like this, but you too busy eating ice cream and just crying.
No, you'll be fine.
Let me tell you, Jamaicans don't care. Okay,
that's how about
as you are.
We used to go to mad Jamaican parties every day. How many bad body bitches you seen in fishnets, marina, tank top, blah blah? How much of that did you see? And you know they don't care. We had a friend that used to wear the most ridiculous shit all the time. And we'd be like, why the fuck she got this on? And then all I would say is, you know what? She's Jamaican and she's proud.
Proud as hell.
And then we go in there and they just be like skin out in front of everybody. And I'm like, you know what, whatever. YOLO. So, fine. So, yeah, you'll be fine. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'm cool as a cucumber today. You know, I'm doing my thing. You know, I got my hair slicked back. You know. And I told y'all what Tarsha looked like. So.
Crazy as hell. Sister's about to go to the gym to find her man. Sister's real cute.
Oh, my gosh. Hopefully, yeah, somebody that can lift me up. If he can bench press something.
He's going to pick you up and run with it. That is my favorite
song.
song.
Oh, and that is soca music. Shout out to you.
Soca music.
Run. Oh, my gosh. In Jamaica, Paige picked up Erica. And they was just running up and down. It was hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Run with it. And I was like, man, I wish I could pick somebody up. But
somebody's picking me up. They play that song at Igloo. It's a rap.
We're going to find you somebody. Somebody going to do it. We know too many dudes. Like, literally everybody that we know at this point is coming to this Igloo. So it's great. So somebody, if we, I don't know, maybe we could like, we got to figure it out. Maybe two of us just, I don't know.
Grab one leg, grab
yeah. Just run with it. But they probably won't play that. They probably won't play that at Igloo.
I don't think they're gonna.
Because they don't get that soca. Like all they play at soca is like that carnival song.
Oh yeah.
Like it's you know the main one. What's that one they always play? Where you run to the this way and then you run that way. Whoa, that's all they really give us.
That's literally all they do.
Yeah. Or they do the flip it like a ground, flip it like a.
Yeah.
But that's Conscience though, and technically, I think that's Conscience, and he's technically a dancehall artist, but it is a soca song.
Well, you know. They done made it Americanized now. So.
They've done their thing.
It's a little different.
Yeah, that's what a friend of mine used to say. He said he never goes to this Igloo anymore because it's like, oh, okay. So Tarsha and I went to Atlanta Igloo last month, I think, or the month before.
Last month.
Yeah. And this is my second Atlanta Igloo. This is Tarsha's first. So how'd you feel about it?
It was great. It was a lot of fun. It was a little different.
What was different about it?
Everybody was just, I don't know. Like, it was Americanized, and they played a lot of Atlanta artist music. So you didn't really hear a lot of Jamaican music, but you did a little. But I messed with a lot of Atlanta artists. So it was pretty cool. The vibe was just different from here. And you get to still bring your cooler. One thing I messed up, y'all. All right. So.
Oh, God. Yes.
So we get there. We're Ubering. We get there, we get out. They were just like, okay, no bottles. So we read that they said no bottles, but we thought it was like here in Florida where you just can't bring Smirnoffs. Right. So we was like, okay, we cool. We had, what we had? Ray and Nephew, right? We had Ray and Nephew. Now, remind you, we in Atlanta, only like one liquor store had Ray and Nephew. Everywhere else did not have it.
Oh, my God.
So we go there, and the guy's like flirting, and he just like, oh, you know, you need a jug, and he's trying to sell it to us. No, he just brought it from the dollar store. We bought it for like $3-5, whatever. So we get it, and there was like tested, like tilt. So I tilted. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was tipsy. I don't care. We took a whole bunch of shots before we went. So they was like tilted, so I tilted.
Here she goes.
So Leah was just like, you tilted? I was like, yeah. So instead of tilted it, I turned the whole bottle over. Now remind you, okay, the top was never secure. Okay, when I tried to close the top, you know, when you turn the top and you turn it too hard, it just keeps turning and turning. It never seals the bottle.
That was so shit.
Okay, so that's what I tried the first time. So technically, I tested already. So it was just enough to sit in the cooler and make it on the inside.
That's all we needed, y'all.
I turned the whole thing over. All the liquor fell out. It was like maybe just like a small little ounce left. And Leah looked at me like, bitch, that was a whole huge. And it wasn't the small bottle, Ray Nephew. It was the one that had the handle. I wasted the whole thing. So I'm like, shit, I fucked up. Remind you, we was already late. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll pay for the Uber, guys.
So I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, Leah, think. I'm like, you know, Tarsha, we have no choice. We just got to go get more liquor. I'm not about to be in Atlanta at Igloo sober.
Horrible.
So, but then, here's the second part of the story. So, we get in the Uber. Shout out to Amber. Amber was with us this whole time. It was me, Tarsha, and Amber. So, we get into an Igloo, and the liquor store, it said it was like 10 minutes away. So we were like, all right, cool, that's not bad. You heard that laugh? So the reason why everything was so hectic is this Igloo was right next to the stadium, and there was like a big soccer game there. It took us an hour to get to the liquor store. Okay? A little bit over an hour. Then when we got to the liquor store, there was no Ray and Nephew. And then
we walked to another
There was
corner.
another one right, like literally like right next door almost. Tarsha and Amber ran down there. There was none at that store either. And then it was like, well, they got Ray and Nephew Gold. They got like J Ray, which is another Ray and Nephew. So then they ran back to the other liquor store to see if they got that. I ended up drinking the little bit of Ray and Nephew that was left because there was a little bit left. So I drank what was left, and y'all got what, Ciroc?
We got Ciroc.
We got to rock. And then it took us another hour to get back to Igloo. So shout out to D-Buck and Greg. They were there. Like, where y'all at? I was like, man, we coming. Like, we'll be there eventually. Like, I don't know how many songs we'll hear, but we'll get there. We got there a good time. And then when we got there, Tarsha still had to go get another damn bottle because they wouldn't let her take in my papaya. Some papaya drink I bought was in a glass bottle. We had a good time. I feel like the first time I went to Atlanta Igloo, I had a better time. But I was there a lot longer. And like it was just cool. Like I was there. It was me and Ashley. And then we ended up, Erica Holness was out there too, but we saw her after the fact. So she came like a little bit later, her and Leo and everybody. And then, girl, I'm just there walking around, end up getting lost. Like, so I'm like, somebody help. Somebody come find me. I'm calling people, nobody picking up the phone. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get kidnapped. And then Jamaica just walked past. She was like, my friend. I was like, Jamaica. So she did tell me the day before she was coming, but I didn't expect to see her. Mm-hmm. No, I'm like, I texted her and I was like, I'm here, where you at? But she was gone. Like, Jamaica was texting me like random symbols and shit. I was like, she's fucked up, fine. But I got lost and ran into her, saw her for a little bit, and then I finally made my way back to the crowd. But it was a good time. Kiera was out there. Like, we had a good time. So I'm down to go to Atlanta because I like Atlanta. I finally made it to a strip club. I was very happy because, you know, I want to go to all these Atlanta strip clubs, and I finally made it to Blue Flame. And
it was pretty lit.
All the women in there were very pretty. Mm-hmm. And I can't tell whose ass is real and whose ass isn't. Like, I don't know anymore.
It was bad.
Because how do you know?
Shout out to them. They let me in without my ID. That was pretty lit.
Yeah.
I showed them a picture. And then I found out it was a church. I was very uncomfortable. Like, I'm sitting there and our friend talking to us. It was like, it's a church. And I'm like, okay, I don't think we should be in here.
It's Mike.
I forgot his. It's not Killer Mike.
Yes, Killer Mike. So Killer Mike did a whole documentary where he did, like, he also made like Crip Cola and Blood Pop and all this other stuff. So he just did a thing saying, like, you know, what if we make a religion somewhere else or something? So he, like, I think he literally made it like following some random guy, but he just so happened to put the church in there. Now, I did not know it was still happening. Yeah. I don't know if it's still happening. Shout out to Greg. Greg was trying to tell us it was still happening.
It's a church.
But
I had to look it up because I'm like, you lying. Mm-hmm. You know, I could be a little off sometimes. I feel like people be getting away with telling me certain random stuff. So I was sitting there looking at him like, wait, are you telling the truth? And he was like, I'm serious. So I Googled it and I was like, oh my God. Are we supposed to be here? So after that, I was ready to go. I looked at Lee. I said, when you ready, girl, let me know.
Girl, I was dancing my ass off. I was like, strippers. I like strippers. I think strippers are impressive. Strippers can do things with their bodies that I should be able to do with mine, and I can't. Like, I have a big butt, and they have bigger butts, but big butts nonetheless. So how can they wobble, shake like that, and I can't hardly shake a tail feather around here? Like, it's bad. So when I go for the inspiration.
It's pretty lit. Lit.
I like strip clubs.
Certain clothes I can't shake my ass to because it don't move.
You gotta practice. You gotta test it out. You gotta test it out before you leave. Like, everything you're trying on, you gotta bend over. You gotta jiggle a little bit. You know, see how much wiggle room you got. So
hilarious.
Okay, wait. I want to ask you about something. So I've been seeing it, and it's been pissing me off. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I know you're gonna agree. But I want to tell you what Amber Rose said. So all these girls swallowing these cucumbers on social media. If no one's seen it, I don't know if you can like hashtag cucumber at this point. I feel like you probably can't.
Disgusting.
Because it's probably blocked. But basically, girls are giving, I can't say fellatio because that implies it's an actual penis. They're basically like giving head to like a cucumber. Mm-hmm. Like a big ass cucumber. Now that bothers me because Tarsha just said I look like a cucumber. I love cucumbers, first of all, but I like to eat them. And I heard they literally like they'll go into like Publix, pick up a cucumber, and like deep throat it and put it back.
Okay, that's disgusting because I like cucumbers and I purchase cucumbers, so I don't like that idea.
Right. So everyone's been kind of like, you know, saying, you know, come on, ladies, y'all gotta be a little classier than that. Like, Cash Doll, I love Cash Doll. Cash Doll was like, you know, we all do the most for the gram. I even do the most for the gram, but y'all doing too much of these cucumbers now. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you could do that, shout out to you, but you don't have to, like, because I've seen at least 2 or 3 different pictures, and then like someone's put like a smiley face over the cucumber. So I just know what they're doing, and I'm just like, these girls are showing out. Amber Rose's thing was she's seeing a lot of shaming, and you mind you, this is slut walk and everything else. So she's like, you're doing a lot of shaming, and she feels like just because a woman can swallow a cucumber, like the only reason why we would get mad about this is because we're jealous that we can't do it. And I was like, I've had a lot of goals in life.
Heard you. That's nuts.
That's never been a goal of mine. I believe that. I feel like if somebody does something and it instantly irritates you, you need to self-assess and figure out why it irritates you. But do we have to do all that on the gram for likes? And then, like, I know guys that are, like, reposting it and they're all excited. But these are the same dudes that sit here and go in about how much they can't stand hoes. So what are you doing?
Is that considered clout chasing? I really honestly feel I feel it's disgusting for one. I love cucumber martinis, and I don't think I'm gonna order that the next time I go to the restaurant.
No, I don't even know.
But I feel like it's society, and I feel like it's social media. I feel like a lot of women these days feel like they don't get enough attention from the men that they feel like they want, that they don't really need. But it's the men that kind of like, portray like, they have all this money. They portray that they live this lifestyle. Half the time they don't, or maybe they do, but they stay with parents and, drive a Mercedes. They put on for social media. So with them putting on for social media, these girls look at it like, oh my gosh, I want him because all these girls want him. And reality is, and I hear guys say, your girl ain't your girl, or your girl ain't lit like that unless everybody, if every other nigga don't want her. And it's like, what? So it's like, I feel like it's more so like they're clout chasing, and I feel like they're doing it because they want that attention, but you're craving for the wrong attention, and then we like to cry wolf in the end when, we mistakenly get pregnant and we're like, oh my gosh, he's not this, he's not that. It's like, well, sis, look what you did to get him. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I don't agree with it. I feel like
I don't agree with Amber's take either.
Closed doors. I feel like I'm all for pleasing my man.
But damn,
cool.
Like who is it?
Not on social media.
Because that was Amber's point. Amber's point was like, Amber Rose. She was just like, I mean, we all suck dick. So like, you suck dick. She's sucking a cucumber, like big whoop. Like that's Amber Rose's take on it. It's a cucumber, so what? But I don't know. To me, that's not the biggest deal. There are girls that are a little bit younger. Like Cash Doll's point was kind of more so my point. Like there are younger girls out here. You got girls like 17, 18, 19, right? We're about to be 30. You got girls that are a little younger that actually are on social media and can run across something like this. It was on the Shade Room. You know what I'm saying? And they even tried to like monitor what they post. Like they don't cuss on it anymore, but even still, so it's like, why are we sending the message that this is kind of the move? And so for me, I'm not team let's bash somebody who wants to do that, but at the same time, it's like, bitch, it's just not necessary. You get what I'm saying? It's just too much. This kind of leads me to something else. So Cameron, the rapper Cameron, I guess he beefing with Juju, the girl he used to date forever, right? The really thick one. He put up a post. He doesn't want to see twerk videos anymore. Read a paragraph out loud or something like that. But those aren't the women that you entertain. I'm pretty sure you give more attention to the twerking. Yeah. So why are you making it seem as though, I hear you when you say you're tired of it now, but I think women and men, I think we entertain the things we don't want, and then we're surprised when we get them, right? So guys entertain a woman with a really fat ass that twerks on Instagram all day, but they want a really humble queen that sits in the house, that
covers herself up, but then you're
attracted to that
naked on social media.
You're attracted to that. So it's kind of like, I'm not saying you can't have a preference. Like Micah talked about on the last episode, people have like porn preferences. Like some people, like people who are like, I know straight people who like watching lesbian porn. For whatever reason. So you're attracted to different things, and that was kind of the point there. But it's like, I think we have an issue of like rewarding bad behavior. Yeah. And then we're like surprised that the bad behavior is continuing. Dudes like Cameron, and every song Cameron has, he wants the bitches with the fat ass, or the thick ones, or the ones that's twerking, or the ones that'll do something strange, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know too many rappers that should sit there and shout out women with degrees, or that keep their vaginas to themselves, or the fully clothed ones. In their videos, they don't have fucking librarians and teachers on there. They got bitches in bikinis with fat asses and big titties. So this is what you're saying that you want, and now you're coming now a man will come, and not just him, but I'm sure a lot of other guys feel that way. Now I want a woman to be this and that, but that's not what you support. You don't shout women like that out. Yeah.
Like, you want this, but you're selling this because you feel like that's what's going to sell. But then, like, this is what you do to make your money. But then when people have these conversations or interviews with you, it's like, this is the type of girl I'm looking for. It's like, really? Because your video displays something else. So I'm confused, you know?
And I think it's like if you... Sorry, y'all. Tarsha made some salmon, right? And then she got like mad peppers and like yellow peppers, red peppers, all that. And she doesn't eat them, which is so stupid to me. And she doesn't eat onions either. So like, I made her give me all the onions, all the peppers, and she seasoned them so well. They're sauteed perfectly. So every time you hear me chewing, that's what I'm eating. But anyway, if you stop paying attention to the quote unquote bitches that be out here twerking, then they'd probably do it a little less. Women that do that only continue to do that because somebody likes it. Here's an idea. Why don't you stop?
Yeah.
And if you stop, then maybe they'll stop. No one is going to keep doing some shit that's not rewarded, right? Or that's not, unless it's something they really, really want to do. So that's the difference, though. If she really just want to twerk all day and she don't care if she get 3 likes, and sis going to twerk all day.
Hello.
So
she's going to keep doing it.
Shout out to
my
sis.
question to you. Okay. So say if you had 3 relationships your whole life, okay?
Sounds about right.
And... Yeah, I'm trying to read you, sis. No. Say you had 3 relationships your whole life and it didn't work out because you were too much of a good girl. And, you know, you weren't what was in at that moment. What was in was these type of girls that we're talking about. And, you know, 2 of the 3, you know, so happened to impregnate these girls. One of them didn't. But they all come to a realization at the same time. Like, ah, shit, you know, I want to settle down now. And hell, the only good girl I had that I can see myself in the future with is Leah. So, you know, let me reach out to her. So they all come attack you at the same time. Do you feel like, how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like, damn, I was a really good girlfriend and you fucked that shit up? Like, you feel like, bitch, I'm the shit and you now know it and it's too late? Right. Or do you feel like, well, what was I not doing? Like, do you put yourself down or do you put yourself up about it? Do you put yourself down like, you know, well, damn, what did I do wrong? Or do you put yourself like, you know what, I knew I was good the whole time and you fucked it up and now you back?
Well, to me, it's both because you know me. And you know I have a thing for dating exes. I date exes all the time. Girl, the person I was just dating was an ex. So he'll try to tell Lee to call me. Shout
out to my brother.
Every time. Oh my gosh. So every time. So... And I honestly do get along with all my exes. And it's been on the same thing. You were a really great girlfriend. Was I? I don't know.
I can't tell.
Oh my gosh. I was fantastic. Yeah, but you weren't worth shit. So to be honest, this particular person I talked to, they did have a baby. It was on some, you were always so great. And I wish I would have had my shit together. And like we tried. But here we are again. I'm still single as a dollar bill. So it still didn't work out. So it in one breath, it is like, damn. What was I not doing that wasn't good enough? But even in this particular situation, the last time I was in an official relationship with that person was high school. However they felt about me then, I just feel like it was an immature thing. The thing I judge them more on now is the poor decisions they make now. Like I used to feel like it was me. Now I'm fully aware that the issue isn't me. It's him. I think I do kind of get down on myself a little bit, but then whoever they disrespected me for, like every single one of them is just like, where is she now? What do you...
Horrible.
You tried me for that? I don't know. I'm not... How do you feel about it? If you were in that situation. Or you have been. All our exes come back with the same shit.
They all come back. And I just so happen to get a crazy bunch. I don't know.
Yeah, yours be different.
Like, they would just... I was sticking... My thing is, I'm a little different. Like, I believe that we're humans. I believe we make mistakes. So, within a relationship, I feel like the most understanding human being ever. So I just see it as, I'm okay with giving chances because I always try to put myself in that person's shoes, which I feel like that's kind of a flaw as well. Because that's not me protecting myself. That's me trying to make, excuses. Right. So, I'm the most understanding, and with all my exes, I was the most understanding. So with, the cheating that happened, I was always understanding, like, okay, well, what state of mind was he in? Was he drinking, or was it around, like, was he around his boys? Did they influence him? Like, I always trying to find other ways, and I'm always a forgiving person, and you just get shitted on in the end. But and then I would leave. But I'm the type of person that my mom has always taught me, if you really love somebody, don't walk away till you feel like you gave your best foot forward. So I've always kept that mindset in my head, like, okay, I'm not gonna walk away until I feel like I've gave my best foot forward. And when I get there, don't get me there. And I feel like anybody that I date, I tell them in the beginning, listen, I have this one ex that is about 4 or 5 years. What is it, more than? It's like about 10 years later. You know, I love him. And he still to this day will drop anybody he's dating to be with me because of how I was so understanding of everything that we went on with. Like, I've dealt with a lot of shit, and I still loved him unconditionally. And I got hurt in the end. So still to this day, he just sees I gotta make it right. I'm gonna marry her, whatever. But I use him as an example to everybody.
She don't want to marry you now.
I don't want to marry you now. No, not happening. Well, so I use him as an example to everybody. Like, listen, I'll put y'all. I'll give you his number. Y'all can talk now. Because when I get to that little edge and I fall off, it ain't no coming back. And when I get there, it's like I get cold as hell. And I'm the sweetest person. Everybody be like, yeah, you know, whatever. I don't see it. You're just too sweet. Like,
no,
push me if you want to. Nigga.
Yeah, I'm not a killer, but don't push me.
Listen, not a killer, but don't push me. And then they'll push me, and I'll give up. And then they turn batshit crazy, like on some I gotta call the cops type stuff. And it's like, oh God, you're hiding in bushes. You knocking down my door, knocking hinges off the thing. Like, damn, I got you like this.
Babe, you have had crazy exes.
I had.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that whole other situation. Listen, you go through it.
When I would want to leave, it's like you ain't going nowhere. It's kind of just like, you know, I want you to be here because I want to marry you, but I'm still not done fucking everybody. It's like, oh, you can't.
So Micah calls those pocket girls.
Pocket girls.
They put you in their pocket until they're ready to settle down.
Listen, and that's not me, because you wasting my time for me finding Prince Charming. So
right, who's not ready to who's ready to stop playing games and get his shit together.
Listen, so I mean,
I definitely understand.
I recently had that where everybody came back at once, and I was single, so people were just like, you know, let's date, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I feel like I'm so comfortable with dating somebody of the past because they already know me. Like, I'm scared as shit to meet somebody new because I feel like I've been through some crazy shit. Like, I've been through stalkers. I've been wanting to file a restraining order. I've been through calling cops. I've been to having my whole crew of friends outside. Like, nah, we was squad up outside. Like, I've been through some crazy stuff, and
she been through
freaking exes see me commenting on fine ass people pages and liking my comment and stuff. We ain't gonna throw no names out there, but you know, I've been through a lot, and I just feel like stuff like that scares me. Like, I get scared easily because I've been through a lot of my past. Not gonna talk about it, but I've been through a lot of my past, and I've been through you know, an incident that has led me to be afraid. So it's like when stuff like that happen, it's like I get scared as hell. I be like, please don't do that. Please.
Well, Tarsha, I'll tell you this. What I said the time we were outside and the police were there, as I said to whoever I was saying, I think I might be talking to E. I feel like I wouldn't have said this to E, but maybe. I was like, look, Tarsha Box must be amazing. Because these mofos go crazy when they break up. Like, I've never seen some shit like this. I was like, I don't know what I'm not doing right, but my vagina ain't never had me have to call the police on people showing up at my house.
And stuff.
Oh my God, that shit wild. Like, Tarsha's really gone through some things, bro.
It's funny because Paige was like down below and she had her hand held, and I was like, what are you doing? She was like, I'm just waiting for the gold to fall out because I'm trying to figure out how. I was like, bitch, you clever.
What is going on? Right, Magic Box. That's your new
Listen,
name.
It's just, I feel like I'm just a little too understated. I'm the type of person that I will ride till the wheels fall off. And
true, she's ride or die, and I told her to stop that. She's been ride or die since high school. So then she remember we changed it to ride or ride.
Ride or ride. I ain't dying for nobody.
R square. We made that up in high school or like early college.
Listen, I'll ride and ride, but I'm not riding die. Like, I was bad. Like, I was to the point that if you was a guy and you had a problem with my man, I'm fighting you too.
She about to fight you, yeah.
Like, we got to listen. That's my man. You crazy? But nowadays, I'm just R squared. I'll ride and ride with you, but the moment you want to die, I'm hopping the fuck out. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't. The way I look at it is like I will talk to them and I'll just say, you know, you're not gonna find nobody else like me. But you know, it's other fishes in the sea, and I just feel like I'm more the person that I lean more to questioning myself. Like, what did I do wrong in a relationship, or what was it about me that it wasn't good enough? And their excuse every time was like, it wasn't you, that's the problem. We left you because we didn't want to hurt you, and you know, this is what we chose because that's
so I had one for you for that, because of the two, what do you think it could be? Because Micah's thing is like him cheating on you and you're doing everything you should be doing, then it's just a him thing. It has nothing to do with you. honestly, Amber Rose said that too, along the lines of this whole cucumber thing. But
nobody listens to Amber Rose.
yes, all them sluts that come to the slut walk. She be deep out there. So, but then you're with me where it's okay, well, what could I have done to whatever? So, I mean, what do you think? If you think about it Micah's way, it does make sense. I think that's a healthier way to think about it. You know, that it's not me. But I think there's a small level of like, I can do no wrong.
Knock at the door.
I feel like I might have heard it.
Oh.
Here go one of Tarsha crazy exes.
See, this is the shit I be scared about, okay? My heart is not set out.
Somebody jiggling at the door, y'all. Listen. No one caught me. If you ever find this video, just know we went out fighting. Okay? We about to beat some. Oh, it's Micah. She's outside.
Bitch, you gotta call me. You know my door's still hanging off the hinges. Don't scare me like that.
It's Micah. It's okay. Yeah, I just saw it.
You scared the crap out of me. I'm sitting there. I saw you push the door open. You see the door. Look at it. It's about to fall down.
Oh, my gosh.
Jesus.
It's okay, everybody. It's Big Mike. She's finally here.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
It's Big Mike.
Oh, show Micah the card that Geico sent me.
Right there. It's right there. It's very cute.
Look, it's my favorite card.
I get to get one. I'm a
Oh,
part
yeah,
of the
you
Geico
are.
team now.
Oh.
Oh, they should put Big Mike
They
on.
didn't
You
send
should
me
like
one for
them.
my birthday. I've had Geico for a long time.
Listen,
They
I
don't love
love
me.
them.
It's adorable.
Read the bottle. Read the bottle. Kill me. That bottle.
Don't peel it.
Enjoy
Tell some that bottle.
Camel enjoys hump day. That's cute.
Hey, Mike. Guess what it is? Mike. Mike.
Hump day. Hey, Mike.
It's
like that.
very good. You look sleepy,
So
Bree.
you're not Chelsea on us. Who are you now?
I don't remember what this one name is.
I want to just say Bree.
Oh, this is.
Okay. Hustle back
Go ahead,
in.
take some, girl. I'm done. I think my problem is that I'm not more of the calm, chill, kind of just like go as it is. Like I feel like my intuition just be kicking.
Yes.
So when your intuition is like kicking in, and you then find out that you're right, that's just like the worst feeling ever. Because you're just like,
I knew it.
yes,
Yes. I
Turn to
knew
the
your
Dragon
ass
Ball
was
Z
acting
character.
up.
I knew it.
Super Saiyan on his ass. You already knew.
So, you know, I think my downfall to it is that once I realized that my intuition was correct, and I go about confronting the person about it, is like I'm coming from a not so upset state of mind. Like I'm more so like already into being understanding. Like I'm just like, well, what made you do it? You know, what were you drinking? Were you with the guys?
I
What
thought
are you doing?
you're nicer than me. I'm going the fuck off.
Listen, I'm more calm about it. I used to be like that was for the people who've been crazy about me. But the further ones, they're like, this bitch is crazy. I was like Vaseline up. I was just like, bitch,
I know.
bring your ass in this
I
house.
know.
I had sneakers on, Vaseline on, whooping
know.
your ass because I see it as, you know, I deal with you. You walking in here, you got dirty clothes on, you laying up next to me, you done screw somebody else. You could give me something. I'll be damn. I'm protecting myself this long, and you gonna take me out because you want to.
You know what I
everything in the
picture?
street.
I picture like my guy cheating on me, and I get some like real stupid shit like crabs, like the clap.
Well, then slap
the
him with
clap,
the
right?
crabs, because I
It's
feel like if you ever do that,
Who still gets crabs? You about to come here and give me crabs? What type of flea infested bitches you out here sleeping with? The crabs are the factor. So I don't know. That's just always crossing my mind. He gonna give me
Not
some
the
dumb
crabs.
shit like crabs. I'm gonna get crabs and I'm gonna get lice.
horrible,
It's bad.
horrible.
I don't like
I'm
that.
slapping you with the lights. I don't care.
That's a fight. Well, okay. Give advice to a younger girl watching these cucumber videos and feeling like she has to figure this out or this is the move. I think this is a pivotal moment in a young girl's life to not send her down this road.
Honestly, right now I don't want kids. In the future, if and when I do get, it's not a good. Listen, so well, Bree taught me the lead there or whatever. You know, with all the traumas that happen back to back, which is why Leah said, you know, I commend you, and everything is that, you know, I lost my mom, I lost a child. And I almost lost my dog. So
my
after
gosh.
that, it was just
You
kind of
did
just
almost
like,
lose your dog. Sorry.
Listen,
Abby.
we both got attacked together because I rolled into the wheels fall off of her. See,
Yeah.
I ride and died with her. Okay,
Yeah, she the only one
she
though.
the only one though.
Y'all getting R squared otherwise.
Y'all niggas though. I'm just
R
riding.
squared, daddy.
But I remember telling the guy that I was talking to at the moment, I said, I just told you I got attacked. And you didn't ask me. So I know you a G, so I figured you were okay. It's like,
I guess, sir.
Nigga, really? I looked for your words of comfort, but thanks. But, yeah, so as of right now, I don't want any kids. But my thing is, I was just literally asking coworkers at work today, and I was just like, I feel like I'm going to be a difficult parent because I don't want my child watching TV. Like, I remember being in my psych class, and the psych teacher was always like, oh, what did you guys do yesterday? Watch the Idiot Box? And I'm like, Idiot Box? And he gave us a picture.
It's psychology class?
Psychology
the one
class.
we took together and almost failed?
Yes. He kept calling it an Idiot Box.
He did call it the Idiot Box. That was a hard class, y'all. I wanted to be a psychiatrist up until that class. I was like, fuck it.
Listen, that's exactly when I switched
my major. Like, never mind. I switched mine too.
And he gave us like a little picture of like a person shooting the television as their head. Like, it was very weird. And after that was a wrap. I was like, I get it. It is the Idiot Box. So I feel like I'm going to be difficult. I feel like I'm going to be that difficult parent because I don't want my kid watching
the Idiot Box.
The Idiot Box, and I don't want my child on social media. So I feel like, dang, like, what is life going to turn into? It's going to be real old school up in there. And I feel like I might just buy them little old TVs with a back to it. You got to, like, hit the TV a couple times, see if you can watch the news channel or something. But you ain't going to make it to BET and VH1, and that's what I like. Agreed. But I just feel like I'm not okay with it. I feel like this society is so jacked up. And I feel like, this whole era of the cucumber, I feel like it's similar to City Girls, City Girls say a lot of jacked up. I don't agree with City Girls at all.
I like Carisha
and they say a lot of jack up stuff in their songs. And I'm just like, it's not just us our age listening to it that have a great mind of ourselves, could think for ourselves. We're not gonna go twerk and what do they say? They need a nigga that's gonna swipe dumb visas or something like that. Like, it's younger generations that's listening to that and they looking for a nigga that gonna swipe them damn visas.
But like, Tarsha, you know what? Now we got a brief intermission. Okay. I've always said about you, you've always found guys with money. Do you know how many broke niggas
and that's
I have
funny
dated?
because I've always lived for people to say, "Oh, I was a gold digger," and I'm like, "How the fuck am I?"
She always found guys that were.
I don't know.
They worked well enough to at least be able to provide. I always fall in love with the broke ones. So it's kind of like, it's easy for you to say that, but I think while it may come off a little crass, I agree. I like the City Girls. I can't agree with like 88% of the shit they say. But there is another percentage there where it's like, you know what? I don't want to do that's broke. So I just can't be bothered no more because I'm not broke. So what I'm going to do with your broke ass? Nothing. So
Michael made a good point. Michael was like, it's because you're a giver. And I can completely agree with that. So I feel like I attract, yes.
Mike back there.
Yes, she back here. She just like, yeah, bitch, I read
Big
you.
Mike.
Big Mike. Mike. What day is it? It's not hump day, but still. Hey.
Micah was fucking it up.
Y'all can see her right now. The dancing queen was fucking it up back here. But yeah, Michael was just like, it's because you're a giver. Breathe. Hey, breathe. Somebody give her some drink, but not the liquor.
Okay, stop. Damn. Okay, go. This whole dancing.
Micah's explanation was that, I was more so of a giver. And being that I'm such a giver, I attract people who has money. And that makes sense. I'm not needy. It's just, I just reel them bitches in.
I'm a giver and I attract takers. Oh, Tarsha gives to everybody. I don't give to everybody.
That's my problem. Okay, so let me speak about that because Mike can get on me about that all the time.
I complain about it. This bitch be best friends with everybody. She gives to everybody. She be sharing with everybody.
I would literally give my last penny, y'all. I really would. And that's just who I am. I'm the type of person that is just like, I feel like if you have it, then give it. And I feel like
to whom
I like to give to show my
just take hope
appreciation for someone. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Like, I'm the type of person that, it's my mama, man, y'all. My mom was a really, really nice person. She took care of kids that was not her kids. She was giving. She'll give to just random people. She seen I had a best friend. Oh, you want to match an outfit with her? Okay, just go bring it to the register. She had my old friend Cameo dressing just like me all the time. And it was pretty cool. It was really, really cool. Every second she was like, you want this? And she just get it for the both of us.
Shout out to Mom. It's a good woman.
And my whole family is like that. It's very, very odd. Like, E would buy me the world and she would just have like negative $10 in her account, and she would find a way to find an extra $1 to make sure I'm satisfied. I was spoiled as hell by that lady. Oh boy, whatever. Hey girl, sister, brother, Al.
Shout out to my sis, bro.
She know we go through this problems all the time. Sis, bro, I love you. So I mean, that's one thing I will say I have gained from my mom. Like, we're very, very giving people, and we just give a lot. And I feel like that's why I attract these people. But I just feel like
I can't relate to, like I said, 80% of the shit city girls say. I even give them a solid 90 because they got a whole song, and I love this song. But she was like, I will call the girl my sis and be fucking on her boo. But then right after that, she was like, JT, ain't none of these bitches like me. And I was like, I agree, JT. Ain't none of these bitches like me, JT. So I'm sorry, like I get it, and if you know me, I'm ratchet sometimes, but I'm the bougie girl, whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, it's entertaining. Like, what we doing is my song. It's about trying to go out with your homegirl because you ain't been out in a long time because your baby daddy be tripping. I got a baby daddy, and sometimes I don't go out, and it'll be one of y'all. Girl, it's Friday night. We ain't kicking in a while on a Friday night. Oh my gosh. And usually I'm asleep or something. So,
really.
I can relate. Let me call his mama to see if babysitting ain't the problem. Period. And it's true. It's like, shout out to Carol. Carol that came through so many times and took me off my hands.
But you're looking at the good.
I agree. Like I said, I will never call a girl my sis and be fucking on her boo. I would never do that. But the next line, JT.
First of all, one of them don't even be rapping on beat. Whatever.
Oh, Carisha had her moments. Sometimes.
It's sure Miami.
It's your Miami, and I can't remember. Okay. Shout out to Carisha. She's with child. Anywho. All right, fine. So you said you give, you're a giver, and you don't like the message you don't like the message that they give. And what were you comparing the city girls to? It was the cucumber thing?
Well, yeah, I feel like with the whole cucumber thing that's going on right now, I hate saying that because I love cucumbers.
I know.
The whole cucumber thing that's going on right now, I just feel like I was giving it a comparison to City Girls because I feel like we shouldn't be following the cucumber era, but we shouldn't be following the City Girls era either. What was that whole interview they did in the beginning? Like, I feel like the message that they're portraying is horrible.
But
and it's like, it sucks
Trina,
because...
You don't know Trina songs? I didn't listen to Trina, but I like Trina, but I know more City Girl songs than Trina songs because Trina was a lot.
I could rap Trina whole old album. So see, but I was never.
And they learn from Trina. Like, they literally shout Trina out on everything. Yeah. Right? So they learned this stuff from Trina. So you can't like one and not the other.
But that's the problem.
What's the problem?
They learned it from Trina, and they really lived the life that they're rapping.
I mean, I live your truth. I've said before, I'm sure I've told this to you before, but Erica Holness, I feel like, is the main friend that always listens to this. I always say, don't do anything you're going to be ashamed of somebody finding out about. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if you out here, only fucking niggas with money, well, that's your life. So live your truth.
But everybody's not as strong-minded as you. You have a lot of younger generation. They would see something so simple on a video and they will redo what they see in a video. Oh, shoot, she got on bathing ape. Oh, I'm going to wear bathing ape.
Okay. So anyway, I guess to sum that one off, I guess my advice for these young girls, if swallowing a cucumber or a cucumber-sized penis is something that you are good at, then it's okay, because it is comical, because whatever. If you can do that, that's impressive. Like, say what you want, but that is impressive. It's just like, to me, it's in the same category of something that's taboo. It's like strippers. I love strip clubs, right? I love strip clubs. I think strippers are impressive. I really, really liked KOD because the pole went really, really high and they went all the way up there. They were like hanging from the ceiling. And then they would like drop and they would stop right before they like shattered their kneecap.
Some would just fall and just...
Oh, gosh. Well, I've never seen one fall, thank God. But I've seen them stop right before they like shattered their kneecaps. Amazing.
That is amazing. It's a talent.
It's a gift. So if you can swallow a cucumber-sized penis, it's a talent. You do not have to show everyone. I think one of the very great things about us is guys usually want to have sex with us no matter what. I mean, it's in the nicest way possible. But I have seen some very unattractive women with children, which means someone had sex with them. Clearly they're going to want you, but you don't have to give them all that. Like, let's not post it on social media. Maybe
I agree.
Just let them see it when he get there. And then,
don't do a video.
And stop doing it to the cucumbers. Like, and then I'm hearing y'all literally picking up cucumbers in the grocery store swallowing them basically, and then putting them back on top of the thing of the cucumbers. If I catch you doing that, I'm gonna fucking hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Do you know how many things cucumbers go through? Have you ever seen like movies where like somebody knocks over all the apples and they roll on the floor, or all the oranges fall on the floor? It can happen to cucumbers too.
A whole domino effect.
So picture all the cucumbers on the floor, and then they had to just stack them back up. They're not going to wash them because normal people wash cucumbers before they put them in their mouth. And so you got like dirt and parasite and dog shit and stuff down your throat now. Now you sick, sis. Now you sick. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of ways to think about it. And I've also been seeing, I just saw it yesterday, a girl took a thing of Bluebell ice cream out of the freezer, licked the top, covered it, and put it back in the freezer.
Disgusting.
These girls look very well. I don't know about the deep throat cucumber girls, but the girl who licked the ice cream, she looks considerably younger than me, which makes me think that she's not my generation. Like, she can't be millennial. She's the one after us. Mm-mm. And they think millennials are bad, but these young motherfuckers is acting up. Like,
they are.
Let's be a little more respectful of ourselves, ladies. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being able to do that. I'm just saying, you know, and you can't be, when you do things like that, you can't be surprised when men don't respect you. That's because you give them nothing to respect. You're giving the impression that you want that type of energy.
Yeah. You don't leave them with anything to respect. Yeah. You don't respect yourself by doing it, so they figure they don't need to respect you.
Yeah. Well, okay, Tarsha, we're going to end this episode because we actually have to make one more. So I had a blast with you. I really did. I think you are a fantastic co-host, and I will have you back. I'm trying to rotate. Micah is the main co-host, but I'm trying to rotate co-hosts. I have a lot of friends. I don't know what I expected from you. You know, I don't know. It's like, because when we have these deep discussions, Tarsha be asleep.
I do.
So it's like, she ain't gonna talk about shit.
I was awake.
But you know,
honestly, I told her I was going to sleep, and I said, you know what, best friend, you deserve better. So I'm gonna stay awake, and I'm gonna do this podcast with you because I would have been snoring. I told him, I said, y'all can come over and do it, but I'm probably gonna be in the room sleep. And I was like, you know what, friend, you deserve better. You about to turn up with me for my birthday and not sleep. So
that's right.
Let me stay awake for you, and we did, and this was great. We drank, we ate.
She made some amazing fish.
This was great.
The fact that she eats none of the peppers and none of the onions. You are so childish. You about to be 63 years old on Saturday. Grow up. Grow up, sis. Grow up. You gotta do better. All right, guys. Well, this was another riveting episode of Let Us Say It For You. Shout out to Tarsha. Thank you so much for being my guest host. I love you dearly.
Love you too.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.